Over the past month, CGAP has explored this issue. This brief, which builds on an earlier working paper commissioned to Genesis Analytics, outlines the findings from that work, with some key takeaways mentioned below. First, as mentioned above, our research supports the notion that USSD is currently still the best communication technology available to provide MFS to low-income individuals. Smartphone applications that connect users with providers through the Internet still exclude the vast majority of the poor, while short message service, SMS, has security and user experience shortcomings compared to USSD. Second, MNOs have practical reasons, such as concerns over network congestion, and strategic reasons, such as the desire to leverage USSD control as a competitive advantage in the provision of mobile payments, for withholding effective USSD access. Third, whether regulatory intervention is required is a complex matter requiring country-specific context. Regulatory coordination between the telecommunications, financial, and competition regulators is critical when evaluating the USSD issue. Finally, regulators pondering USSD access should consider the following progression of options to promote healthier access to USSD. Encourage market forces. The best outcome for any market is for commercial agreements to emerge between MNOs and third parties. This would advance competition and the development of the MFS market without placing restrictions on MNOs. Access to USSD is a technically and commercially complex issue that market players ideally can sort out amongst themselves. Some encouragement to sort it out directly may lead to the best outcome for all concerned. Introduce a dispute resolution mechanism, DRM. In markets where commercial agreements are not forthcoming within a reasonable time, a coordinated dispute resolution mechanism could be useful to allow the regulator, to understand the considerations of all stakeholders. A DRM would be able to hear a balanced set of views from market participants and recommend ways forward without introducing a heavy hand of regulation. Explore regulatory options. In the event that a DRM does not result in a mutually agreeable outcome, and the non-provision of USSD is found to seriously hamper competition, regulatory intervention may be justified. In such instances, the most effective intervention may be to mandate that MNOs provide access to USSD, without regulating the price. In some extreme cases, regulators may in time be pushed to set minimum quality standards and pricing rules, such as requiring that USSD prices are applied in a non-discriminatory fashion, to foster healthier competition. Unstructured Supplementary Service Data, USSD, a communications service controlled by mobile network operators, is a critical piece of infrastructure used to provide mobile financial services on most phones, at low cost, and without requiring access to the user's SIM card. Unstructured Supplementary Service Data, USSD, sometimes referred to as quick codes or feature codes, is a communications protocol used by GSM cellular telephones to communicate with the mobile network operator's computers. USSD can be used for WAP browsing, prepaid callback service, mobile money services, location-based content services, menu-based information services, and as part of configuring the phone on the network. The service does not require a messaging app, and does not incur charges. USSD messages are up to 182 alphanumeric characters long. Unlike short message service, SMS, messages, USSD messages create a real-time connection during a USSD session. The connection remains open, allowing a two-way exchange of a sequence of data. This makes USSD faster than services that use SMS. While GSM is being phased out in the 2020s with 2G and 3G technologies, USSD services can be supported over LTE, 5G, and IMS. When a user sends a message to the phone company network, it is received by a computer dedicated to USSD. The computer's response is sent back to the phone, generally in a basic format that can easily be seen on the phone display. Messages sent over USSD are not defined by any standardization body, so each network operator can implement whatever is most suitable for its customers. USSD can be used to provide independent calling services such as a callback service, to reduce phone charges while roaming, enhance mobile marketing capabilities or interactive data services. USSD is commonly used by prepaid GSM cellular phones to query the available balance. The vendor's check balance application hides the details of the USSD protocol from the user. On some pay-as-you-go networks, such as Tesco Mobile, once a user performs an action that costs money, the user sees a USSD message with their new balance. USSD can also be used to refill the balance on the user's SIM card and to deliver one-time passwords or PIN codes. Some operators use USSD to provide access to real-time updates from social networking websites including Facebook and Twitter. Between 2012 and 2018, the Wikipedia Zero project provided access to Wikipedia articles via USSD. USSD is sometimes used in conjunction with SMS. The user sends a request to the network via USSD, and the network replies with an acknowledgement of receipt. Thank you, your message is being processed. A message will be sent to your phone. Subsequently, one or more mobile-terminated SMS messages communicate the status and / or results of the initial request. In such cases, SMS is used to push a reply or updates to the handset when the network is ready to send them. In contrast, USSD is used for command and control only. Technical details. Most GSM phones have USSD capability. USSD is generally associated with real-time or instant messaging services. An SMSC is not present in the processing path, so that the store and forward capability supported by other short message protocols such as SMS is not available. USSD Phase 1, as specified in GSM 02.90, only supports mobile-initiated, pull, operations. In the core network, the message is delivered over MAP, USSD Phase 2, as specified in GSM 03.90. After entering a USSD code on a GSM handset, the reply from the GSM operator is displayed within a few seconds. While GSM is being phased out in the 2020s with 2G and 3G, a solution is available for supporting USSD services directly from the LTE/5G/IMS network, providing a similar user experience as in GSM. A USSD message typically starts with an asterisk, and is terminated with a hash symbol, hashtag. A typical message comprises digits for commands or data. Groups of digits may be separated by additional asterisks. USSD mode. Mobile initiated. USSD/pull or USSD/P2A. When the user dials a code, e.g. *139 hashtag from a GSM mobile handset. Network initiated. USSD/push or USSD/A2P. When the user receives a push message from the network, primarily used for promotional services. Man-machine interface. The codes below are not USSD codes, these are the related man-machine interface, MMI, they are standardized so they are the same on every GSM phone. They are interpreted by the handset first before a corresponding command, not the code itself, is sent to the network. These codes might not always work when using an AT interface. There are standard AT commands defined for each of these actions instead. BS is the type of bearer service. Some valid values are 114 voice, 134 fax, 164 SMS, only valid for barring, 254 data. For all. T is number of seconds for the no reply condition timer, default is 20 seconds if not specified. What is USSD? Unstructured Supplementary Service Data. Sometimes referred to as quick codes or feature codes, USSD, Unstructured Supplementary Service Data, is a messaging protocol used in GSM-based cellular networks. Like SMS, Short Message Service, USSD enables the transmission of short text messages. In the case of USSD, the maximum message size is 182 characters or 16 bits of data. The main difference between USSD and SMS technologies is that USSD is session-based. SMS works on a store and forward basis, i.e. when one device sends an SMS to another, no dedicated communication channel is opened, and there is always a short delay in the recipient getting the message. By contrast, when a device sends out a USSD request, a transparent channel is automatically established between sender and recipient. In this way, the recipient can respond to the sender's requests in real time. A USSD communication exchange usually starts by a query being sent from a mobile device, e.g. a request for an account balance reading. To send it, the user has to dial a specific short code. Once sent, a USSD gateway forwards the message to a USSD application, which responds to the request. The response then goes back to the USSD gateway, which displays that response on the sender's device screen. A USSD code is a short, usually 4 or 5, series of digits for accessing information using the USSD protocol. The code usually starts with an asterisk and ends with a hashtag. On a network, each unique code effectively unlocks a specific piece of information using an automated system. For instance, depending on the use case, the network might have specific codes configured for users to obtain an account balance, to check an order status, or to check data usage on a connected device. Disadvantages of USSD. Data volume. The maximum size for any single USSD message is 182 characters or 16 bits. If your devices routinely need to transmit complete messages in excess of this, USSD is not a suitable channel. Text only. USSD only supports text files. It cannot be used to transmit images, audio, or video. Sunsetting. GSM is available for now, although this is likely to change over time, due to 2G and 3G sunsetting. Thank you for watching this video.